We've been working with the LeBron James Family Foundation formally for a couple of years now. We've had two summer programs for them. This is the first class who is getting ready to graduate from high school. So they started as third graders with the LeBron James Family Foundation as I Promise students. And so as this group has moved on, their needs have changed over time. And so a couple of years ago, the Family Foundation called and said, hey, can we talk? And we were like, what do you need? We're ready. What do you need? And we wanted to make sure that this group was ready for their next step, which we hope for a lot of them will include college. And so we put together a summer program to make sure that students were getting all of the supports they needed to get ready for college and for that life after high school. And so today is like a big bow wrapped around what we've been able to do in offering them free tuition for 4 years, as well as the first year of room and board free. But my goal is that we're going to fundraise like crazy to make sure we raise enough money to keep them room and board for all 4 years of their higher ed experience. It is transformative. Higher ed, we're really working hard to break down the barriers. And a lot of the barriers mean that kids who have some privilege get, and some who aren't born into that privilege don't. And so whatever life circumstances are for any individual student, we want to make sure all students have equal access to higher ed. So this opportunity helps us break down some barriers. But it's not just about them being transformative for them. This is going to be transformative for Kent State. This is going to make a difference for Kent State. To have these incredible minds on our campus is going to transform everything that we do as well. And that's a big deal, because we don't usually think about room and board when we're thinking about tuition, the cost of tuition. And the room and board is incredibly important because it frees students up for the opportunity to learn, the opportunity to be engaged in all of the amazing opportunities they'll have on campus to be leaders, to be looking into the things that give them purpose, to go to alternative spring breaks and meet others and help them. So having room and board taken care of so that frees them up is amazing. It's amazing. You know, there were so many different reactions happening. There was a couple of stunned faces, just like, what does this mean? And kind of, I could see processing it. There were tears. My friend Daisy, who I met afterward, was crying. And I said, Daisy, can you come to Kent State? And she said, I've so wanted to. And so this is going to really make the difference for her. And so there were just so many different emotions, from being excited, talking to each other, to that kind of stunned look, to the actual tears of emotion coming out. So it was powerful for me, and I think I felt all of those emotions with them. All right, 11th graders, I Promise students, you're going to get to love this face. You're going to see it a lot, because I'm going to be right there with you. I want you to come to Flash Pack in the summer at Kent State. I'm going to be at your town hall meetings. I'm going to be there with my team to wrap supports around you, to get you ready to come to Kent State. We are so excited for this day. We're so excited for us to get to work with you, and we're ready to welcome you home. Welcome to Kent State, where flashes take care of flashes. Our goal is that this is something that's going to have staying power at Kent State. So this will be our first class of I Promise students, just as it was Mr. LeBron James' first class of I Promise students. But we plan for this to continue. As long as we can fund it, as long as we can raise money to help support these students in all of the ways that they need supported, we're here for the duration, because these students have worked for it, they've earned it, and we're ready to welcome them here. Flashes take care of flashes. This is our way. This is what I think what we do best at Kent State, is make sure we're caring for one another and making sure that we're clearing the path so everyone can be their best.